Hello everyone, and we hope you're all doing very well. We've got a little bit of free time at the moment, and we thought we'd just have a look at this newsletter which has come out from DCS. It's the 3rd of January 2020. It is the upcoming modules for this year. So, what we've got first is the winter sale. It's ending soon on the 5th of January. Well, by the time this video has come out, that would have gone, so we're going to scratch that. The first thing that's coming out is the Mariana Island map announcement. Now, I didn't realise this was a thing, so it surprises me and it's cool. Now, the first thing I hear is that it's free. Does anyone got that? Know that for sure?
Yeah, it says we're happy to announce a second free map for DCS World.
Right. I mean, that's pretty awesome. So it's going to be basically ocean and a bunch of islands, and this is all relevant to, 1945 mainly, I suppose? Now, we don't actually have any aeroplanes that would have been flying over there at that point, do we? So is this going to be in combination, we think, with, what, Corsair and...
I think it's a modern map, to be honest.
It's a modern map, yeah.
It's a modern map, yeah.
Guam, it is all the rest of it, yeah.
Cool. I mean, I love the kind of colours. It looks really cool. Okay, it's going to have a very large ocean area with a few islands, ideal for carry operations. Yep. Islands that are situated such that airfields have natural red, blue, and contested locations. It should be interesting. Home to at least one modern-day USAF base. I mean, it says it's got one modern base. But, okay, that might not mean what I think it means. Feasible for US, Russia, China operations in the Pacific. Take advantage of the Chinese ASIC pack. Takes a whole blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. So that's pretty cool. It's got the islands, Guam. All that stuff there. Oh, there's loads of stuff. Look. Saipan, which I know absolutely nothing about. Tinian, I've never heard of before, even though I've read a book on this. Rota. Okay, any comments about this, guys? What we think about this? I think it's exciting and it looks cool. The colours, and it just looks nice to me.
I think it gives us
naval operations and stuff, yeah, with the new carriers, it'd be great.
Yeah, new opportunities instead of either being Caucasus or Persian Gulf.
Because I really like the Persian Gulf. My favourite bit of the Persian Gulf, I'm not too fussed with the desert. I like the islands and the island hopping when we have to do that. When we do that on the JD's campaign and stuff. And that sounds like, well, this is for a bunch of small naval attacks that we can do. You know, I mean, wouldn't it be cool if we did like the World War II kind of island chain jump, but in modern day? Or in World
just
War
look at the palm trees and the jungles. Like a Huey's flying over that.
Yeah.
Yes. Vietnam all over again.
So, okay, that's exciting. I'm happy about that. And lots of people running out of fuel over the water. I can guarantee that's going to happen.
Oops.
So that's good, and it's free, which is important, obviously. The thing about maps is, the reason why you don't see us using a lot of maps like Nevada, Normandy, is because for multiplayer, and we're a multiplayer group, everyone has to have that map. That's the main difference between, one of the differences between DCS and IL2 is that only one guy has to have the map for IL2. For DCS, everyone has to have the map, and that's fine, but it means invariably someone won't have the map, and that's why we can't choose maps, show these maps in our missions, but it's free, so everyone will have this, so I'm chuffed about that. Also, it should be fairly small in terms of data as well, because it's all ocean at the end of the day, which isn't modelled highly, you know what I'm trying to say, so it should free up some data, and we should be able to get some big missions in there with, 50v50 or whatever. Cool.
400 by 400 kilometers.
That's about 280 by 280, something like that.
Big
enough.
Something like that.
Okay, very good. So that's coming out. Did it say when? It doesn't say when, does it? No.
2020.
2020.
There you go. Next, DCS 2020 and beyond update aircraft modules. Right, first of all is this, and I don't really understand this. A10C Warthog 2 apparently is coming out again, even though we already have it. I'm confused. What am I missing here, guys? Why is it coming out again?
Visual and systems upgrade.
What does that mean? Is it like a new block that's coming out?
It's going to be an upgrade like they're doing with the Black Shark.
That's going to be my next question. So I'm guessing it's going to go from block whatever to block whatever. That's the best thing I can think of. Right. So,
as far as I can remember, it's a helmet-mounted display, sniper pod, and Link 16.
Okay. And do you buy it? Do you get it for free? What happens?
I think it'll be an upgrade like the Black Shark was.
I think you have to buy it, but they're saying that if you've already got it, the 10C, you get a significant discount.
Wicked.
Right.
That sounds good, guys. Yep, I guess we'll have that and we'll learn that. So,
$49.99 instead of $69.99.
I guess I shouldn't.
No.
Okay, I mean, okay, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is.
The Black Shark 1 to 2 upgrade was like a 5 I think. It wasn't very.
Roger.
Yeah, I did that. I had the original Black Shark and upgraded it to Black Shark 2, and it didn't cost very much.
Oh, I didn't even know
to
there was a Black
get
Shark one.
I wonder how they'll implement that. Do you think it will be like a different plane you put down the missioners, or
Yeah.
if you own it,
It'll
you will just get?
replace it.
No, why would they replace it? Why would they do that, RC? You've just lost
That's
a module.
what they did
then.
with the Black Shark.
Okay, yeah,
You
actually,
can't
I guess
have a Black Shark 1 and a Black Shark 2. You only have 2.
Okay. What about? Hang on, that doesn't work, RC. What about the people that have paid the money for the Black Shark 2, paid the $50? Can they just not play with it anymore?
Well,
that doesn't make any sense.
Right,
RC.
they will. No, they'll play the Black Shark 2, but if they upgrade to the Black Shark 3, they won't. It'll overwrite the Black Shark 2.
Yeah, but you're saying
Yeah, I
that there
think-
aren't. You're saying that there aren't any Black Shark 2s available in the mission editor anymore.
No, it's that the KA-50 will still be available.
Yeah.
But if you've got Black Shark 3, you'll have the additional add-on parts, so you will have the 4 Inglers you can mount. Whereas if you've only just got the bog standard 3 upgrade, you don't have the Inglers and the missile warning system and that sort of thing that they're putting in for Black Shark 3.
How are we going to cover these? Are we going to do tutorials from scratch for these, or are we going to just do the different features? I really don't know how.
Probably cockpit, and then whatever added features there are.
It's a lot of work
Air to
whenever
air.
we do a new plane. These are
Depends
both
how
complicated planes.
Well, it depends
I
on
guess
what
the
tutorials are.
weapons are going to be much the same, aren't they?
Don't know.
For the A10 at least.
Yeah, and they'll be much the same for the Black Shark as well. The only difference will be the air-to-air missiles.
Okay.
And it's like the pod for the
new
A10 and the
graphics.
HMD is going to be different, but the weapon, like Mavericks and everything, are still going to work.
Yeah. Okay, so you get a free overhaul like we have with the A10. And then, okay, fine. Later we release the KF50, which has got some extra stuff. All right, well, we'll deal with that as we get there. We'll see how we go. Right, Piece 47 Thunderbolt. So another Warbird, and pretty cool Warbird, right? Everyone likes the Thunderbolt. Isn't this the one that got cancelled, or have I completely got that wrong? There was one that was cancelled, wasn't there? Is that on this one? Or
Was that the ME262?
no, there was definitely a Warbird with
that's-
prop. And that went with the
Corsair. Corsair.
Oh, that's coming. That's
Right.
coming.
Maybe I'm dreaming, guys. I must be dreaming. Okay. So anyway, this is coming up, and this is a cool plane. Obviously, everyone knows. We get it in IL2, don't we?
This is going to be difficult, though. Apparently, you have to manually control the turbocharger.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Wow!
Oh,
Damn it! It doesn't. It's
Not on the
it's
D.
automatically adjusting for attitude, so you have to do it yourself. I think.
Okay, can't wait for that then. We'll download a mod or something and it'll do it for us. So this is it says it's a fighter wherever I've read this, but it was actually really ground attack, wasn't it? Specialised in ground attack.
did both. Yeah,
Well,
it
'cause
was a good
fast.
fighter.
If I look at the
It's-
speed, it was top-notch speed.
Yeah, it's before they started using the Mustang for bomber escort. I think they used to use those.
Okay.
And also in the small print of that, they're releasing a European World War II map as well at the same.
So this is 2020. We plan to release a new World War II Europe map to coincide with the release of these planes. I mean, that doesn't affect us for the reasons we said earlier. The chances of us all being able to spend $70, $80, all of us, on a map is pretty low. So we won't get to see that. But the single players, guys, which is most of them out there, will get to see it. Does it say what that map is? Do we know what it is? Where was this made? Was it over France, I'm guessing, these fights would have been? Or is it bombing raids into Berlin?
Into Germany, the
Right.
47s
I'd say
all the way through.
Western Europe.
Roger.
Hopefully, the map's Mediterranean, but I don't know.
Wouldn't that
I
be
haven't.
cool?
That's the first I've
They
heard
have
of
in the
that.
past
map.
mentioned. They have in the past mentioned Normandy, not Normandy, Calais, part of Calais.
Well, we've got Calais and Normandy.
No, we've got Normandy. We haven't got the part of Calais though. Sort of lowlands area, sort of that sort of area.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree. It would be
Yeah,
nice
they
if it was
should
Mediterranean
do a
or
map all the
further
way
east.
into. They need to go further east into Germany.
Okay.
Berlin and all that.
All right. Well, we'll see. Like I said, it's not going to affect us anyway. We're never going to get ready to use it, but
Norway.
it's good. I'm happy about that. I'm still not sure about the A10-2 upgrade and the Black Shark 3 upgrade. I personally don't really see the point. However, I am usually wrong, and I understand that. P47, looking forward to that. Mosquito, this seems to have everyone excited. Now, I don't know much about the Mosquito, but wherever I've read about it, it always says it's a reconnaissance plane. I'm like, why is everyone so excited about reconnaissance? But that's what it says. I've literally got a book about World War II fighters for Christmas, and it's a
pretty
reconnaissance
much one of the first multi-role aircraft. It did practically everything.
Also,
it's light, but it's got a heavy bomb load on it as well. Because it was made by cabinet makers. It wasn't made by normal aircraft manufacturers.
It is wooden construction.
It's all wood. It's brilliant. It was actually stealthy as well.
So you've got no stressed skins there then? It's I'm guessing it must have alloy wings, mustn't it?
Nope, all wood.
So it must have a big metal frame in then. Okay.
Nope, all wood. Literally all wood.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wood is
Made out of
blue.
plywood.
Unbelievable.
Yep. Plywood, blue. They use steam for shaping the panels.
Wow, I had no idea that was a thing. That's going to be interesting. Okay.
Yeah, there's a documentary on the building of it, and it shows film of it being built, and it was brilliant, mate. It was beautiful.
Okay.
And the one show's got 4 20mm cannons in the nose.
And
So that was
4 Brownings, I think.
Yep.
Wow.
4 303s as well.
Was it single pilot?
No, 2, I think.
Is it going to be multi-crew in our game?
Probably not in our.
Probably not, because I think one of them was a navigator.
It's basically a navigator. I don't think he did all that much.
Okay, it's irrelevant.
There's a bombardier, navigator.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that...
Bomber version had a bomb emulator, but we don't get that one.
Roger.
So that's the fighter version.
Are those Merlin/Griffins?
Merlins?
Yep.
Interesting, guys. Okay.
And very fast on the deck. It's like 400 freaking knots.
Yeah, that's
gonna be really nice.
Okay, guys, that is exciting. And again, good examples of planes that we like seeing. Thunderbolt, great. Mosquito, great. Mi-24, another good one. So we've got the Hind P. Is that an old one or a new one, guys? I'm not entirely sure.
It's reasonably new, I think. They're all pretty old. It's got a fixed 30mm cannon instead of a chin turret.
Okay, right. So we've got a pilot at the front and a gunner at the top, or vice, or how does this work, guys? And is it multi-crew? How is this a thing?
They did say multi-crew. I think.
Yeah, and we'll
The
include
gunner basically fires rockets, fires the anti-tank missiles.
Right.
It says includes cooperative multiplayer.
Right, so we've got this is a big thing then. Right, how interesting. Who's making this? Do you know, is it ED that's making this?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Good. Who's making the other ones? I haven't seen any names. Thunderbolt.
I think these are all
good.
ED.
I'll get in trouble for whatever I say, but I really like ED. they're just anyway. Right, so that's Hind. That looks really exciting. It's going to do a mix of all sorts of stuff. Again, ideal thing we like to see coming out. It's just a cool piece of history, and will be an outstanding partner for the MI8. Awesome. What kind of weapons is on this thing? Does anyone know? Is it KA-50 or is it way earlier than that, do we think?
Well,
UK-50.
You've got your rocket pods, you've got your 30mm, but you've also got troop transport in the back.
Roger. Have we got any guided weapons?
It's got like 4 guided anti-tank missiles, I think.
Roger.
Yeah, you
Quite a KA-50.
I think it might have some kind of FLIR system.
Yeah, early version of it, like a bigger.
It will look like you're looking at a 1970s TV screen.
Roger.
That's basically Cold War.
Oh, perfect. This is where Cap gets excited. This is my kind of baby. Well, that sounds perfect. Basically,
It's very, very fast as well. It's like the second fastest helicopter.
That's cool. Like a real fighting version of the Mi-8. You know what I mean? I know the Mi-8 can fight, but it's primarily kind of transport, wasn't it? And where this is like primarily fight and secondary transport. That's gonna be so cool.
First Hind was basically that cockpit jammed on the front of an Mi-8.
Oh, okay. I've noticed on the Rio, whatever it's called, there's a little radar screen. You see that? I wonder what that's for. some kind of, I doubt it's a radar, some kind of navigation or something. But
EW system.
It's the heads-up display thing. It's the
Wow.
lens.
Oh,
So if you look above, it's got the
right.
mirror.
I completely misread that. Okay, well, it's a HUD. That's pretty cool. Okay, right, very good. That should be interesting. Next, Hornet and F-16C. While our warbirds and helicopter teams are... Oh, I see. So this is just ED. No, it's not, because Kawara's not ED. Sorry, let's try again. While warbirds and helicopters are focused on the P-50 blah, 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 our modern-day jets team will be working diligently on Hornet and Viper. And the goal will be both be feature complete at outer value axis by the end of 2020. So that's a good commitment. That's what we want, isn't it? There's still quite a lot of stuff to come up with these planes because they are so multi-role. Important development aspects for both will be air-to-ground radars, which, okay, yep, good. A new forward-looking infrared system, and I don't understand what this is at all. Why have we got FLIR when we've got a perfectly good T-pod? Am I missing the obvious? Where is this FLIR? Is it a pod? Is it, what is it? I don't get it.
Do either of these have an IRST? It's an infrared search
Almost
track.
certainly not. Almost certainly not.
It's say you don't have
Sure,
to
that's,
MVGs.
for
I
the
mean,
HUD.
there's IRST's been around since Vietnam time, but not as good as they are
it's a
today,
big,
obviously.
It's a big glass ball, so we would see it, wouldn't we? Surely.
I think it's a
Maybe
pod.
a snake eye. I think maybe a snake eye. Don't know.
I have a feeling it's a pod
I
for
do too.
laser guided weapons. It goes on one of the chin stations. I've seen pictures.
I'd agree with that. The question is why we got it when we've got a really, you know, one of the best pods in the world. Why have we got this FLIR? It must do something that it doesn't. We wouldn't just spend all that time programming it just because.
I think it's older than RT pod, maybe. For whatever reason, it's like, why did they release the Walleye? It's a bit weird.
Right. Yeah, all right. I'll give you that. Fair enough. It's just for historical accuracy and or whatever. Okay, fine. Additional radar modes. Yeah, both radars they're working, and you know the bulk of it works, but there's a load of stuff that needs adding on. So, to be honest, most people aren't going to use those extra modes, but fine, they're making them. New weapons. Obviously, a bunch more missiles and stuff that need adding on. More. Right. I'm a big fan of I think these are the two best. I mean, I've been around the block now. I've reviewed everything. I've flown everything. I've learned everything. I've tutorialed everything. And I reckon these are by far the two best in the game now. I know I used to slag the Hornet off all the time. But having gone through it all, every single feature of every plane. These are
Yeah, they're going over the performance of the Hornet too because it's way off.
You tell me about it. We just did turn rates and, well, anyway, I'll let you see the video when it comes out.
The drag coefficient model is all over the place.
Roger.
That's because you got your wheel down, shaking.
Oh!
I knew I was going to get a hankering on that one.
You're going to see a lot more of the 18 and 16 in SATAL because they're banning FC3 planes from Diamond League next.
Yeah, and that's fair. It was inevitable, wasn't it, at the end of the day? So that's fine. I mean, and there's no excuse not to now. Now we've got TWS. The radars are pretty much done. Like, the main bulk of the radar's done. The fire missiles, and you can fire missiles any way you want now, and it's more or less bug-free, aren't they? So we've got to learn to use some radars. God, can you imagine? So that's all fine. Very good. Anything else on those two before I move on?
I've just Wikipedia that FLIR. You can sync it to the HUD, so as well as laser designating. You put up
Like the Harrier.
Not the Harrier.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the Harrier can do that. Yep.
I
So
just,
Navigation at night.
yeah, that would be nice.
again, I've said, even with the Harrier, I'm aware you can do it, and it's a nice trick. But have you actually ever bothered using it in a mission? I never use it. I'm like, I'll just turn on my T-pod instead.
Well, I just prefer MVGs if I'm being honest.
Yeah, or MVGs.
So-
I'm like, I've never used the FLIR. I've never seen a need to use it. It's cool, but just saying.
Well, if you're not carrying a T-pod, you can still do it.
Suppose that makes sense. Yeah. No, because you do
There
need
is-
a T-pod for this. You'll need a lightning. You'll need a FLIR pod for this.
For the Harrier, you don't, but yeah,
No,
for this.
fair enough. All right.
There is no IRST on either of our aircraft. That's fine.
But yeah, okay. Well, let's push on, guys. Huey, everyone likes a Huey. Excellent. They're all the ED modules are good, but this is really good. Yes, a multiplayer. So making a very good chopper even better by putting it on multiplayer. So the second guy's going to be the gun aimer, minigun aimer, isn't he? Basically.
Well, the question is it going to be 2-man multiplayer or 4-man multiplayer? Can you have gunners as each door's?
I think they said initially it was just going to be the co-pilot, and then they were looking at doing the door gunners, but I don't know where that stands now.
I'd be happy with just a co-pilot, to be honest. I'm a ship chopper pilot. I'll never be any good, but I can come and fly with the grav guys when I die or something. It would be cool. I'll be well up for that. Okay, so that's happening, so excellent. Modern air combat, I thought this died, and obviously it hasn't. Over the past year, a massive amount of work has been done on modern air combat in order to make it a AAA title. I don't know what that means. During this period, we have also expanded the scope and features of the product substantially. This has led to push its release date back to 2020. Modern air combat will not be a DCS World product, so split it into its own separate game, but rather a new series for us that focuses more on action, gameplay, and a shallowing learning curve. So my understanding is that they're kind of weeding FC3 out of DCS World.
It's basically going to be
Flaming Cliffs.
It's basically going to be
Flaming Cliffs 4,
right?
And so it's like an entry level into the more complicated DCS.
Base combat.
Yeah, I mean, again, personally, I know. I think it's absolutely essential to have those planes in DCS because that's what gets people into DCS. Having the entry level ones in DCS. I'm personally not a fan of this. I don't see the point of this game.
Well, if it brings a single person to DCS from that, then it's a good thing. You know, I think it will bring people from the more casual market to DCS, and that can only be.
Yeah, I mean, they did do a game called Lock On, like in the early 2000s.
Which is what led on to DCS, wasn't it?
So they're trying to jump into the War Thunder crowd because there's huge amounts of players to play War Thunder, and they want a piece of that pie.
I guess that's why they're separating it, because they don't want to upset the hardcore guys. But
I don't think they're going to remove FC3 planes from DCS. I think they're just adding it to this new game as well.
And I think these is going to be for consoles also.
Interesting. So it is literally a new game for the less serious people, I suppose. All right. I guess we'll have to. How's it going to fit in with the Grim Reapers then? I mean,
it's not.
I guess I'm going to have to go in and do every tutorial.
We can go.
Unless they're going to give us free copies of it, we probably ain't going to touch it.
Yeah, which is a shame. Something. My alarm bell. It sets all my red flags off. This does. As soon as they said it wasn't coming into DCS, all my red flags went, oh, something's not right here. What are they doing? But maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe it's a good thing.
At least they're still saying they're developing stuff for DCS. It's not like they're concentrating on that and coming away. Well, not yet anyway.
Weird. Okay. Not sure about that, guys. Kiowa Warrior. Everyone seems to really like the look of. Very brief description of it, guys. What is it? It's just a... I don't know really what it is. It's
light
observation helicopter, basically.
And when's it? So it's kind of Gazelle, really. Gazelle's a light scout, isn't it?
Sort of. Yep. A bit heavier than a Gazelle.
Is it modern?
Yep.
Yeah. And it's got Hellfire.
Very much.
Oh wow, that's quite.
Better stand off.
It's got the bubble on top, the sight on top of the rotor.
Roger. I'm trying to get Sven from Polychop at the moment to come and talk to us. It's difficult, obviously. Okay.
Is it to laze for you folks bombing from on high?
Yeah, that's quite useful then. We can have a grav down there lasing for us, can't we?
Yep.
Set PRF. Okay. Yep. That should be fun. That's coming out. Strike Eel. This is the one that I'm not for. I know you guys will all love it because it's got big engines and stuff, but I just... I guess as we're kind of starting to phase out the... I guess this is part of replacing FC3 as such, isn't it? It's the first FC3 plane that's... I know it's not the right version, but... okay. What's people's thoughts on the F-15E? Something, again, doesn't quite work for me with this.
Well, it's going to be a beast.
Brothers mean.
Yeah.
What's that, guys?
It's going to be a beast in the air-to-ground role.
Well, it's just options. Options. Yeah, F-15's a massive plane. F-15 Strike Eagle, very popular plane in real life. So put it in DCS. I'm really looking for.
What does it do that a Falcon doesn't do? What does it do that an F-18 does?
Well, why did they make the F-16?
It just does the same thing, but it just does it for a longer period of time.
So what I'm saying, what I'm trying to get at, guys, is not what's just perfect in real life.
Yeah, what's unique about it?
Why are we allowing is the wrong word, but why is ED allowing Razdovan to make just another thing that's going to do the same as what... Look, my point has always been, make interesting planes with a varied history. My complaint about this has always been, another Hornet. It's another Falcon. It's just a guy. You sit with your T-pod. You use your T-pod. You drop your GBU. You might as well be in a. And whereas they could be, you know, they're skilled guys. They could be doing something different and interesting. That's my.
Yeah, but I think maybe they put the emphasis on, you know, on co-op playing. You know, because it's a dual.
Is it a dual? I've been told it's not a dual now. Is it a dual or not? I've been told
it has to be to make it fun.
I think it's a two-seater.
They've said that they're not going to have a Jester-style AI for it, but they also said they weren't looking to do multi-crew for it, so I don't know what the plan.
Well, the thing with that is it's not like an F-14. The pilot in the front can, in theory, do everything from the front, but obviously it's better to have two.
Oh, okay, right. So it goes back to my point. Are people really going to spend $80 because they get an extra half-hour flight time in DCS? Like, doesn't quite work.
They're going to buy it because it's an F-15, probably. I mean,
why would anyone have bought the F-16? You know, when the F-18 was already in, is because the F-16 is an iconic plane. So is
the F-15 is an iconic plane too. So you got to have all of it.
Such as that too, but I think it's going to have a massive armament that it can carry all at once too. So that's probably some of the appeal to it. It's going to be basically an A-10 with
supersonic.
Yes.
I'm also got the 5,000-pound laser-guided bomb.
I'm much more interested in the but you get bored of that real quick. I'm much more interested in the MiG-23 or something coming out. That's what I think they should be spending their time on. But I guess it'll sell, like you said, it'll bring them in money and stuff. So
well, I think the MiG's a different team anyway. They have 2 or 3 teams over there.
To be fair, I'd have taken the.
I can't wait till they get an FC-3 modern Russian plane in. You know, if they can ever get that though.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll do it. And you can buy flank arrays now for a couple of mil. So you know, someone will give them access to it. Oh, if they already can't get access to it, I don't know. All right, guys.
Their problem is that they're in Russia. And
I mean, third parties aren't though. So.
Roger, guys.
Raspberry, yeah, but.
All right. Well. Yeah, I'm still not quite sold on the F-15. It still doesn't feel quite right to me, but there you go. So that's our roundup for 2020 from DCS, just, you know, from this, obviously, from their newsletter. All around, pretty impressive, pretty good stuff there. Anything you guys want to add or we've missed or whatever?
They didn't put the carriers in the newsletter.
There's another newsletter coming out.
Oh, for fuck's sake, so we've got to do all this again.
Because in next week's newsletter, we'll talk about non-aircraft projects and core DCS world improvement. So there is more stuff being worked on.
All right, guys. Fair enough. All right, I will wrap it up there and see you later.